All right, here we go. Spawning down in the bottom left. It is Classic. In the red. And his opponent, spawning up at the top right for Dragon Kitesy Gaming. It is Dark. In blue. Now, I can see right out of the gate that Dark either A, hasn't yet heard about the Extractor Trick 15 hatch, or he has decided to not try it out just yet. Because he's not going for it here. He's going for the standard hatchery, and of course, Classic did go for the 13 pylon, or the quick scout across the map, and therefore the quick ability to deny his opponent's scout, or deny his opponent's, not scout, but hatchery at the natural. Which is very big nuisance for the Zerg. Now, Dark, he is really good at defending things. He's really strong. Yeah, he knows his stuff. But anytime you can make something easier for yourself, that's a good thing. And I'm really interested to see if this is going to become the new normal in this matchup. And I think there's a really good chance that it will. But then we might just see Protoss players going back to not scouting, you know, for a while. And then maybe that'll mean 12 pools come back into vogue. There's a lot of options. A lot of potential. I do like that Dark went for the 16 hatch, though. He sent his drone fast enough. It means you start your queen right away. It's important. It's crucial. A lot of players, they kind of hem and haw on whether that's the most important thing. Or at least I don't always see Dark going for the 16 hatch. But it's nice to see him doing it here. We're going to be seeing a Stargate coming on out, down. By the way, Classic's wall is not something I'm a particularly big fan of. For one, there's a gigantic gap here, but I don't know. This is just a weird shaped wall. Oh, does he shade forward with the Adept? No, he's going to cancel it. Classic, oh, he's going to get juked a little bit here. Dark with some great link control will end up getting run down with at least one of these. Well, with one of these lings, yeah. Dark did keep the Adept at home, though, so at least there's that. Wasn't able to get the scout on the main base. I mean, anytime you can confirm for sure that it's a Stargate, that's pretty great. It is the most expected value, but like, Glaive Adepts are always on the table. DT drop's always a possibility. In theory, Disruptor drop is a possibility. If your opponent's feeling really spicy, they might go for a 6-gate Blink Stalker all in, but that is very rare. But either way, just, you know, knowing for sure is always nice. It's always neat to see how an Adept Shade behaves when it pushes a unit out of the way. Ooh, speaking of resonating glaives, with no gases at the natural, this is looking like Star Glaives right here. By the way, a couple of drones do get killed off by Classic here. Finds 2 drones in the natural expansion. That's very nice. We are seeing a lot of Protoss players going up to 2 Oracles instead of just the 1, while going for this Resonating Glaives follow-up. This, as I like to call it, Star Glaives. Oh, that Oracle is going to go down. Got to be so careful here is Classic. That's a lot of DPS. Oh, no, 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 don't do it. Okay. Ooh. 22 HP. Even killing 5 drones, just killed 3 with that last little run by. Killing 5 drones is not really worth losing an Oracle. Killing 3, definitely not worth it. Overall, this is a much better position, in my opinion, for Dark. We're also seeing Protoss players doing this a lot more frequently, where they feint forward with a few Adepts as cover for the fact that they're actually going for a bunch. Does shade forward, will grab... Oh, he's actually going to grab a couple of creep tumors. Almost loses the Oracle here, though. Oh, if Dark had kept moving forward, he might have gotten that. Actually... Oh, he's out of range. Oh, Adepts are going to shade forward. This is so weird. We got Burrow on the way. That's got to be a mistake. There's no way he intends to build Burrow for real. Oh, good job from Dark. Manages to keep the one Adept away. This is... Wait, how many... Okay, he does have 9 Adepts. They're all at this base. No Roaches on the way just yet, despite having the Roach Warren. Dark has been successfully bamboozled. Oh boy. Oh boy, howdy, Dark's in trouble. Classic is going to find so much with these Adepts. We're just now seeing the first Roach being produced. These Queens, there's very little transfuse energy for them. I actually would have been fine if he canceled the shade. Dark will be forced to pull the drones away here. And already losing a few of them. Adepts are going to shade up into the main base. Dark did pull the drones very early here, but he is going to lose several more. Meanwhile, more Adepts coming in across the map. That's the thing about this 4-gate Glaives, even without the War Prism. You can just warp in at home and just shade the Adepts forward. Meanwhile, he will shade into the natural. Dark losing so many workers right now. He is starting to get on top of this. And the Roaches... I mean, they are going to be able to help clear this up eventually. 20 drones in total. This is absolutely worth it for Classic. Classic is about to finish up +1 ground attack, in fact. Well, Classic will be able to escape on out. Shades into the Roaches at the natural, so Dark will at least clean it up. But Classic's on 70 probes. 70 probes, all 6 gases. Templar Archives, 4th Nexus on the way. Dark is really on the back foot right now. Classic is all over him here. 14 Adepts for 22 drones, 14 Lings, a Queen, and a Roach. Oh, Dark shooting his own hatchery. Dark will, of course, drone up behind this, and he is in a position that he can still recover in this game. But it is not a comfy position at all. Blink, about to complete. +1 already done. Classic straight into +2. He can add on Charge. He can add on Storm. He's got a fair amount of gas in the bank right now. And Dark. Ooh, I mean, he does have a lot of Roaches, but no Roach speed. Ooh, nice snipe on that one Ravager by Classic. Dark will be able to get at least a little bit of a counter punish, but not much. And the lack of Roach speed may just be terminal here. Great target fire on the Ravagers by Classic again. Dark, oh, I don't think he recognizes he has no Roach speed. Or he does, and he's like, nah, I need Ravagers right now. Another Ravager getting targeted down right there. Dark is really on the back foot right now. I love this Revelation. Just going to clear out a little bit of creep in the middle of the map. Continuing to limit the influence Dark has on this map. Classic. Oh, he goes for the snipe on a Ravager morph. That's not my favorite. Nice Stasis Ward, though. Will cover this retreat. However, I mean, the Blink Micro was decent. Could have been a little bit better. Dark does still have some good creep spread on the left side, though. And he is starting to make the hold happen. Classic, look at this economy, though. 83 probes and fully saturated on 8 gases. Classic, he's got Storm done. +2 weapons, very quick. Also done. Instantly fires up +3. Also a second robotics facility, but no robotics. Wait, no, that's the... Oh my God, he doesn't... That's his first one. What am I saying? That's his first robo. 5th Nexus, almost the same time as the first robo. It's Hero's world and we're living in it, you know? But at the same time, it's Classic doing it, not Hero. Hero doesn't play this style as much anymore. So it's Classic's world and we're living in it. Oh, look at that. Big surround coming in from Dark. Is this going to be enough? High Templar do get left exposed. They drop all of their Storms, and they do hit home on the Ravagers, but the Lings with a +1 melee are helping out a lot. Most of the High Templar do go down. Corrosive Biles. Oh, look at this. He pushes the Archon out of the way of the Corrosive Biles. They will still connect. Dark, though. That was an excellent engagement from him. Such a beautiful surround. And with this number of Ravagers left over, hey, he's going to be able to get a little bit of respite. Oh, Corrosive Biles. Well, Classic's still going to be able to outmaneuver them and gets a snipe on a Queen. Roach speed is being produced this time. Oh, nice Corrosive Biles saying, Classic, if you stay even a little bit longer, you're going to lose a lot of Stalkers. Dark is actually up 30 army supply now off the back of that miracle engagement he got. And he's building so many more Ravagers. Classic is doing an excellent job of sniping them down. Oh, but he might have stayed a little bit too long this time. Dark is looking to cut off Classic's retreat. But, oh, wow, that's a big blink forward there. I don't know about that. Classic going to lose a lot of Stalkers here. Great target fire from Dark on a lot of the low HP ones. Still, there is... that's like 7 Storms available right now. Oh my god, that's a lot of Storm for Classic here. The one thing I will say is that there's not a ton of static defenses at these bases. 38 Banelings and a +2 melee about to complete. Ooh, these Storms need to be big. The High Templar. Oh, God. He eats a Corrosive Bile on one of them. Banelings coming in from the back could be devastating on this High Templar force. But look at this random Immortal. We'll kind of see this. Meanwhile, a lot of Banelings getting the connections on this base. 24 probes going down. Dark really starting to make it happen here with the Banelings. Classic, though. Can he even be stopped right now? Dark going to pull back away from this base. Corrosive Biles will get dodged, well, by the High Templar at least. 43 probes going down. 45. Oh, Classic didn't have this on hold position. I know there is an engagement, but I want to see the probes. Oh, 59. Dark doing a great job of holding it with the Corrosive Biles so far. Storm's trying to break on through. And they are chipping away at this army. It is +3 on this versus 0-0 Roach Ravager. Huge blink forward. Gonna try and push Dark back. Storms have almost all been used up. There's only a few left over. Classic, ooh, blinks back to allow the Storm to come on through. Actually steps into his own Storm. And Classic might be out of Storms here. Yes, he is. Dark dropping the Corrosive Bile on these morphing Archons. Huge blink forward from Classic. But is it going to be enough? I don't think so. Drones being pulled here to try and make sure that Dark can hold. There are still a lot of Ravagers. And Corrosive Biles do not care about upgrades. But Classic does still have a very scary army and an excellent upgrade lead against it. Dark is starting to bleed out a lot of these Ravagers. Classic, though, is unable to replenish against a Dark who can build so much more right now. Income advantage is gigantic for Dark. Double the worker economy. Classic, I bet he wishes he canceled those Stargates at this point because he cannot afford them. But he's going to start rebuilding probes, and he can build probes 5 at a time. If he can keep Dark back for a little bit of time, he can actually recover his economy at a surprisingly rapid rate. However, that would mean that Dark is either building more drones or Classic is, well, he's getting outscaled in terms of army super brutally. As it is, we will see, oh, Corrosive Bile. Actually, he didn't even need it. Just targeted down the Stalkers. Quick as you please. Resources lost is dead even. But it is Dark who is in complete control right now. Classic in a lot of trouble at this point. Oh, I mean, he's more than in a lot of trouble. He is effectively looking pretty dead on his feet. Dark needs to give Classic a ton of time to let Classic have a chance in this game once more. Now, I will say Storm can be the great equalizer. But whether it will is a completely different question. Also, upgrades are good for Classic, but they're not outstanding. Dark killing 62 workers, by the way, and he's looking for more. Classic went a little bit... He was a little bit hesitant on the static defense. Oh, Dark is going to find his base. Classic is out of position. He does see this attack coming, but it is a little bit too far back. Meanwhile, Baneling's going down, connecting on the mineral line of the bottom base, getting 10 probes. Oh, he also got a few probes here as well. Nice Storm will push Dark back. Dark, though, still in a great position. Classics has gotten back up to 60 probes. Ooh, but look at this next wave of Banes. These ones need to get defended a lot better than the previous ones have been. Oh, Banelings will find one High Templar. Good probe pull. 14 probes have fallen, but that is from the previous setup. Dark, he's doing a good job so far here. Will actually manage this very well. And all of a sudden, yeah, I'm not actually hating Classic's position that much. I still prefer Dark's position. Absolutely. Especially with this hive halfway done. But Classic is on 5 Nexus. Corrosive Vials, like stacked up a little bit too much to be effective. That is a lot of Banelings right here. Dark. Oh, he's just going to ignore the Stalkers. The +2 melee Stalkers will do very well here. Dark looking to threaten on the left side while he smashes through the Banelings on the right. And it's actually just the Ling Bane in general. There's just not enough static defense here for Classic. Ooh, Corrosive Vials, I think, just killed a High Templar. Storm did push the army back for Dark, but Classic getting knocked back below 100 supply while Dark is pretty much maxed out. Yeah, this is it. Classic needed about another 45 seconds to a minute of clean holds to be back in this game, and he wasn't able to do so. And Dark will now find himself in pretty much, at this point, I would say, an unlosable position. Classic is going to fight on, of course. But look at this. Dark has +3 melee on the way. He's got Adrenal Glands. Dark, it seems like he just always finds a way. And somehow the resources lost this whole time has been dead even. It's been a dead heat this whole game. We're up to 94 probes getting picked off. Yes, we have seen the Wandering Immortal in this game. There's only been one Immortal. There's the second one. And it has somehow survived despite being out of position so many times. Ooh, Dark could have actually run into the natural right there. Classic. Oh, nice Storm. He will barely save the Archon here. But we are going to see a lot of probes starting to fall once again. This might be a 100 probe dead game. Actually, we've already passed 100 probes. We're going for more here. Geez, these Lings are really going to work on this mineral line. Dark getting so much work done. 112 probes have gone down. And at this point, it is starting... This is torture. He is now torturing Classic. It's official. But if Classic doesn't want to throw in the towel, Dark's going to keep hammering him. By the way, is this all just one Evo? Yeah, wow. Dark's Evo working overtime on its 5th upgrade right now. Classics, I guess he also got 4 upgrades on his. Ooh, Big Storm's coming on in, but the Banelings will get through. All the High Templar go down. Only 2 of them left with no Storms. Classic, nothing left on the ground. And Dark will take game number 1. Very well done by Dark. All right, here we go. Game number 2. Spawning up at the top left with an instant probe. It is Classic. He's doing some kind of proxy. Okay. All right. And his opponent spawning down on the bottom right for Dragon Kites of Gaming. It is Dark. In the blue. And no, it's not a proxy. It's just a super fast probe scout. Super fast. So he did this differently in the first game. He did a 13 pylon and sent it across the map. This time he sends an instant probe across the map and goes for the hatch block while getting a 14 pylon at home. Dark, though, he's the one going for the proxy. Oh, okay. Let's go, Dark. Oh, this is awesome. This is awesome. Classic, will he be able to figure this out? Will he be able to figure this out in time? What is he going to go for? Classic didn't scout the third base. Dark has clearly picked up on something that Classic does do, or doesn't do in this case. And this is going to be a gate nexus. This is bad news bears for Classic. This is so good for Dark right now. I think he's going to go for... Oh, he actually took... Oh, he sneaks the drones out. He sneaks 3 drones out. Classic, he didn't see it. He didn't see it. Dark snuck a drone away from the gas in order to make it look more normal. This is going to be a speedling spine crawler rush. Classic's got... Okay, never mind. He's seen it now. Oh, wait. Hello? He's not responding. Okay, he builds the pylon in the main. I don't think he's noticed. I don't think he's noticed yet. He's continuing to mineral harass. Okay, he's got to notice now. It's got to be a robotics facility. Shield battery, second gate. Maybe even a forge. Okay, the forge is super late. I don't know, Kev. This is looking pretty disastrous. Probe's going to get pulled to try and cancel the spines. Dark going to buy time with these lings. Oh, the probes, they need to get on top of this spine for there to be a chance. This spine is already so far forward. The forge not yet done. There's the one spine getting canceled. Good job from Classic, but a lot of probes already going to fall. Stalker taking a lot of damage. Dark instantly moving forward, and he drops the creep tumor as well. This is looking so bad for Classic. This one pylon is already under threat. Cannon in a good position behind this, but Dark, oh, he's going to go after the shield battery. That is the correct call right here. And next up should be the pylon, I think. Yeah, pylon is going to get hit. We got a sentry being chrono boosted out. That's the fastest unit he can build, and that will help with the wall. Pylon is being rebuilt, but it is late, and there's no shield battery. He's going to get everything depowered. I think it might just be all over. There's going to be a pylon repowering this. Oh, that cannon is getting low on HP. Shield battery will be brought online. There's battery overcharge now available. He will get this up and running, but shield battery... Oh, target it. Target the shield battery. Target the shield battery? Hello? Not the cannon. Not the cannon. That doesn't help you at all. Okay, Classic. And now an impromptu wall. There is a sentry about to pop out. One of the spines has gone down. Hang on, can Classic actually make the hold here? Dark didn't target down that shield battery overcharge. That is a huge turning point here. And a nice little, like, SimCity wall in this position. Shield battery is out of energy. Classic pulled the... Oh, he didn't pull the stalker back. He's got no DPS now. He's got a sentry, and he's got 2 cannons. But the cannons will hold the shield... They will hold the spines at bay. Ooh, with the forge going down. Okay, photon cannon did start up here in a very critical location. Cybernetics core is just now being rebuilt. I kind of hate that he puts it at the front. Why are we putting it at the front and not here? I guess it walls the cannons. This is weird. Dark, by the way, did continue to mine gas during all of this, and now he's actually on Banelings. Force fields are going to be available to try and keep the cannons alive. Nice force fields right there, really stacking up on the cannons. Oh, but Lings run by into the main base. This will be a dead main nexus. There's nothing to prevent it. This is going to turn into one base versus one base. Oh, this is going to be exciting. Oh boy, howdy, this is going to be amazing. Classic is up in workers. I don't know who I would say is up in tech. I think they both have no tech. Banelings are technically tech. Technically tech, that's a funny word. Dark can drone out of this right now. He can expand. But does he want to? He might be able to crash in on the mineral line from both sides with Banes, but he knows how many cannons there are. Okay, he's going for it. There is no force field available. Big Baneling connections on the cannons, but all the Banelings do go down, and there's still a lot of cannons behind this, and there will be a shield battery completing. That was a massive overcommitment from Dark. Classic holds. Dark is still committing, but Spines will get in range of this Cyber Core. And I mean, I guess the Cyber Core wasn't in the main, so it doesn't die. But now it is in a position where it is going to be getting shelled away at. Dark's still refusing to drone up. still refusing to let go of this. He wants to kill, and he does have Classic in a tough position, but Classic is not dead. And in fact, I think I prefer Classic's position at this point. Robotics facility is being built. Nice force field right there, trapping some of the Lings actually in there. Banelings will get a connection on a couple of cannons. As the sentry... Okay, that is a new sentry. Ooh, Spine Crawler's repositioning here. Look at the sentry trying to tickle down the spine. Not going to happen. Banelings will get in on top of the mineral line. But I think he only gets one probe. Ooh, 2 more Banelings, though, are going to come on in. Classic needs to pull the probes. Oh, that force field. Actually, maybe not the best usage of that force field, to be honest, but Classic's held. Classic's held. I think I prefer Classic's position massively. He's about to have this Immortal popping on out. Now, he's got to be careful. Ooh. No. He's got to be a little bit careful about popping it out to the right side. Ooh, the Spine Crawlers are going to fully re-burrow. Classic. Oh, Dark actually will force the Immortal to pop out on the correct side for... Well, actually, no, it's trapped. It's fully trapped. He needs a War Prism to lift this out. Yeah, there's no way through without killing a building. But Dark... Okay, now Dark drones. Now we're droning. Dark, we could have done this... We could have done this like 3 minutes ago. He could have droned when he killed the Nexus, but he's just going to tap out. Classic makes the hold. Are you kidding? What a game. What an absolute mess of a game number 2. It's 1-1. Wow. All right, here we go. Game number 3. After a wild game number 2. Spawning down on the bottom left for Dragon Kaisa Gaming, it is Dark. In the red. And his opponent with an excellent hold. In game number 2, it is Classic. In the blue. There was a couple of crucial moments where it feels like Dark let that game get away from him. One, when he refused to stop attacking. That definitely hurt him, obviously. He massively overcommitted. And Classic was able to constantly hold with some great SimCity, some patient defense, and really denied his opponent. Denying that first Spine Crawler was a huge play from Classic. Really saved his bacon. But there was another moment where Dark could have gotten more done in the natural. And he didn't target the shield battery overcharge, that first shield battery overcharge, and it let the cannon survive. And it killed one of his spines. He could have either A, pulled his spines back, or B, targeted down the shield battery overcharge. Either way, I think the game probably has a very different trajectory, if not a completely different outcome. But I think the bigger mistake, and the more obvious and easy one to fix, is just drone. Just expand after the kill of the main Nexus. The thing is, he doesn't even need to necessarily drone up right away, as long as he expands, because that gives him the out to drone up a little bit later. He can still try and get something done with Banelings, but it didn't work out. Didn't work out for him. And I mean, all kudos to Classic. And I don't want to be too critical of Dark, because Dark is the killer. He is the one who does this, you know? He is the one who is so terrifying because of this kind of stuff he does. So, like, I just want to make it clear that I am a huge Dark stan, and I don't want to be overly critical. I'm just pointing out, like, you know, what could you do differently? And of course, I have full vision too. That helps a lot. Now, we are going to be seeing a Twilight Council coming on in from Classic. Quick robotics facility as well. And is he still mining gas with all 3 probes? Oh, never mind as I say that. Takes 1 off each gas. So it is going to be resonating glaives. Most assuredly. Ooh, Classic. Shading forward where there is already creep. Dark wanted to go for the pickoff, but he wasn't able to get it. Not able to get this around, but he will get a fair bit of HP damage on this one Adept. One Ling did go down, but taking a I think one Ling for that amount of damage on the Adept is pretty even, if not maybe even better for the Zerg. Especially in the context of going for Resonating Glaives. Dark looking for the third Nexus location. But there isn't one. Classic, it feels like Classic was trying to draw Dark into the natural. And then he was just going to pull the Adepts back in the wall and get a pick off or two. Wait, is Classic... Is he going to expand right now? Wait, no. No, right? He's building on Immortal right now. What? Okay, there we go. It is going to be Glaives warped on in. This is wild. Huh. Okay. Classic really trying to sell that third base to his opponent. And Dark, he did build a Roach Warren. He's building a Spine. He's really taking this very seriously. Ling counterattack on the other side of the map will find this pylon and will actually supply block Classic a little bit. Ooh, that Queen popping out into a surround. Transfuse is keeping it alive. Adepts. Ooh, he is going to shade forward here. Lings are going to try and get in on top of this. Queens, well, there's only one Queen here, of course. The rest are coming back into the main base. This is actually going to be very good, I think, for Dark. This particular phase of the fight, there are Adepts at the third base. Oh, 4 of them shading into the natural. But now all the Queens and Roaches are here. Dark, that's a great defense out of Dark. That went very well for him. Ooh, is this in range of the War Prism? Not quite. Spine Crawler, Spore Crawler will reposition. You can see the big difference between the speed at which they burrow. Oh, War Prism almost went down. He goes back in for it. What a greedy play, Classic. Why? Why did we do that? He tries to save 2 Adepts and he loses all 4 and the Prism. Oh, Classic. That was... Classic. That is a classic case of reaching too far into the cookie jar and you trigger the guillotine mechanism, you lose your whole hand. You know, very classic situation. Very relatable. We've all done it. It's happened to all of us. Oh, Adept's going to shade forward here. Will be an Immortal Adept push. And he actually rebuilt the War Prism. This is his whole army right here. This is 100% of the army. Wait, hang on. Is there 1 Adept at home? Am I a liar? Oh, there is. Okay. This is nearly 100% of the army. Does Dark have enough to hold? Oh, Spore Crawler is going to be very good here. But Dark will be able to... Well, Classic will be able to clear them out rather quickly. Both Immortal's barriers getting triggered by the Corrosive Biles here. Queen's helping to tank in the front very effectively. Ling Queen Ravager, quite a good setup against this. And a nice holdback of the Lings for a very long time. And then he swings in for an excellent surround. What a fantastic engagement from Dark. Oh, and he gets on top of the War Prism once again. Immortals will survive, but every single Adept, save 1, will get taken down. That was a magnificent fight from Dark. Absolutely brilliant engagement. Couldn't have executed that any better, in my opinion. And now, Spire. Brilliant. I love it. And Dark Classic is going to be going for a second robotics facility and a robotics bay. This could not be a better situation for Mutas under any scenario. Look at this. Robotics facility is going to get targeted down, will get canceled. We do see Blink starting on up here for Classic. Okay. Hello? Oh, Classic did scout the Spire and throws down double Stargate behind us. Meanwhile, the single robotics facility is going to start pumping out that first disruptor, but getting the denial on the second robotics facility is huge for Dark. Oh, almost gets that probe. Not quite. Classic able to get the save. Dark 10 mutas are on the way, and they will be able to find some damage, but Classic is as prepared as he could possibly be here. Shield battery popping out around these Stargates. Lane still looking for an opening. Dark has plans to go mass Muta, but that's not going to work against Double Stargate Phoenix. I feel like it's been such a long time since I've actually seen a player go Double Stargate Phoenix against mutas, because they usually don't see the mutas, and they usually don't need to go for such a hard counter reaction because they already have a good number of Blink Stalkers, because that's so meta right now. But that's not really the case in this situation. Look at this. Ooh, Dark. Man, he is so good. He scouts in here with the Overseer before he goes in, pulls the mutas back. Now, he does fly over an Observer, which is not amazing for him, but he obviously doesn't know it's there. More importantly, he's going Muta Corruptor right now. Classic trying to take a 4th Nexus here. Dark. Ooh, he's going to scout it. Will he scout it in time to prevent the these static defenses from getting up? Great little wall, by the way, from Classic. Look at this. This is really nice. Gateway going to help wall off this cannon, as well as this cannon in the back. It's a really, like, random static defense setup, but I really like it. Oh, Dark will take down at least a little bit of the static defense first. And actually, he's going to get probably everything. Will loses 2 mutas to the cannons. It's not the most amazing. Does get 1 Phoenix, but he breaks open the wall in the natural. Classic. It looks like he didn't have his units on hold position. Oh, that is bad news bears for Classic here. Disruptor shots. Oh, Dark with some great dodges, only losing 1 Ravager. Meanwhile, he is going to destroy +1 air weapons, which is going to make his Corruptors a lot better here. And a Muta Corruptor on the right side has depowered a lot of the static defenses. Well, I guess it's the Mutas that do that. The Corruptors not as much, although you could Caustic Spray. But he was focused on the other portions of the fight. Now, I will say Onion Pulse Crystals, you can actually beat Corruptors with Range Phoenix. However, I don't think Classic is going to be able to get the numbers out to do so. War Prism will go down. Phoenixes, they're in some trouble here. Battery Overcharge will keep them alive, but the Corruptors are really doing a number on them. How many Corruptors are there? There's a lot. 11. Onion Pulse Crystals coming online right now. There we go. Those purple beams going to town. But even if he clears up all the Corruptors, the Lings, the Roaches, the Ravagers are ravaging the natural, and the Mutas are going to go to town on the ground army as well. There's nothing else that shoots up besides those Phoenixes and 1 single Stalker. Dark's got him here in game number 3. Classic, well, he fought a solid series, but Dark will break this 4-series streak that Classic had against him and reasserts himself, takes the series 2-1. Very well played by Dark. And thank you very much for tuning in. If you enjoyed the series, make sure to hit that follow button, hit that like and subscribe button, and check out the rest of my YouTube content. Thank you.